If you walk into the crosswalk and you don't see the Honda Civic that just ran the red light, you don't have time to do a physics equation, right? Okay, so that's a Honda Civic. It's traveling about 64 miles per hour. I'm 7 feet from the curb. It's 160 feet from me. How long does Johnny have to get to the sidewalk? You know, it's like, we don't have time to have a rational and like write a thesis on this. What happens is as soon as we hear the car coming, we jump out of the way before we've ever had a single thought. In other words, the lower parts of your brain, the amygdala, moves your body before your brain even gets a say. And thank God for that, because that keeps you alive. Here's the problem. This good gift that God gave us can be misused and misapplied and can even lead us into sin. What happens over time is this self-protective instinct that keeps us from physical danger makes its way from our head down into our heart. And we begin to self-protect, not against physical danger, but against social danger, relational danger, emotional danger, psychological danger. And this typically happens from real wounds that we receive coming up through life. And so for some of you, you had really toxic friendships at really important parts of your life. Now you have a friendship wound in your life, and you eye every new friendship with an eye of suspicion. For some of you, you were in a relationship early on, or maybe even a marriage where you were cheated on, or there was an affair, and now every new romantic relationship, you really, really struggle to put your trust in that relationship because you are still self-protecting from an old wound. Some of you grew up and you didn't have all the things you needed, or you remember skipping some meals, or maybe you were just impoverished. There's no other way to say it. You really grew up in some deep poverty. And so now you have a financial wound in your life, and you've become very greedy. It's almost impossible to be generous, and you hoard every single dollar because you are trying to self-protect from what you were. You never want to end up there again. And here's what irrational self-protection always says: prove it. I can trust you. Prove it. You're a good friend. Prove it. This is enough money. Prove it. I can be satisfied. Prove it. And what that means is if you are irrationally self-protective, you're always testing. You're always testing. And here's the painful reality: they will always fail your test.